Coming on to the next program. The next program we check whether the given number is an Armstrong number or not. So before starting with the program, let me explain what is the Armstrong number. The concept says that if we have a number, let's say for example 371 over here, then the sum of the cubes of individual number should be that same number. यानी for example 371 लिया है, so 3 cube plus 7 cube plus 1 cube should return that same number. If that is the case, then that number is said to be the Armstrong number, otherwise not. So ये same logic we are going to apply in the program. Okay, let's say we are starting with main. The execution starts from there. Int n, n1, sum and d ये variables हमने लिए हैं, जहाँ पे जो भी नंबर यूजर एंटर करेगा वो नंबर that is being stored in n and a copy of it will be saved in n1, similarly the way we stored in last program for preserving the original value. So over here enter a number, let's say that number is 371, so n will be stored in 371. n1 is equals to n, which means the value stored in n is assigned to n1 as well. So after this line, n1 and n both will store the number 371. Next over here we have a while loop. Again we are checking the condition at start, which says while n not equals to 0. So it is 371 not equals to 0. The condition is true. So over here we are entering the bracket and executing the statements which are given. First says d is equals to n mod 10. So यहाँ पे mod हम इसके लिए apply कर रहे हैं so that we can separate the digit. Okay, for separating the digit we need to perform the mod operation. So if I do 371 mod 10, I'll get the remainder as 1. Any number mod 10 will always give the last digit as the remainder. So 371 mod 10 will give the digit 1. So I have separated digit 1 from the number. The next step is to find the cube. So to find the cube, I have implemented the second step, that is sum equals to sum plus d into d into d. यानी जो नंबर d में स्टोर हो रहा है वो यहाँ पे हम क्यूब कर रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल में हमने देखा कि d में स्टोर हो रहा है 1, तो ये रहा 1 का क्यूब. सम आगे इसके लिए ऐड किया है क्योंकि ये नंबर आगे दूसरे नंबर के साथ ऐड करना है. तो इनिशियली हमने सम को 0 दिया है टू अवॉइड गार्बेज वैल्यूज. So over here it will be 0 plus 1 into 1 into 1. So that is 0 plus 1, which is 1. So after this line, the value stored in sum will be 1. Next, n equals to n by 10. n divided by 10 हमने इसके लिए किया है क्योंकि we have separated 1 and now our aim is to separate this second digit, that is 7. So 7 तभी separate हो सकता है जब ये 3 digit से 2 digit बन जाए, और ये 2 digit तभी बनेगा जब हम इसको 10 से डिवाइड करेंगे. So 371 divided by 10 is 37.1, but because we have declared n as integer, so it will not store the decimal values. So 371 divided by 10 will give you 37. So the new value stored in n will be 37. Sorry. As you can see, n1 is still storing the original value 371, whereas after this statement n by 10, the value stored in n will be 37. So again bracket encounter होगा तो वापस जाएगा, condition check करेगा. So it says n not equals to 0. So the current value for n is 37. So it will be 37 not equals to 0, which is true. So again the same steps will be performed. So d is equals to n mod 10. So over here what we are doing is it says 37 mod 10, which is correct. So d में स्टोर होगा 7. So हमने 7 को अलग कर दिया है यहाँ पे. So the new value stored in d is 7. So the next step is to perform its cube plus add the last value. So that is done over here. Sum is equal to sum plus 7 into 7 into 7. So last iteration में the sum का value was 1. So it will be 1 plus 7 into 7 into 7, that is 343. So it is 1 plus 343, that is 344. So the new value stored in the sum is 344. So यहाँ पे after the statement sum will be holding the value 344. Next step is n equals to n by 10. That is again similar logic that we have separated 1, we have separated 7. Now I want only the digit 3. So for that I am dividing 37 by 10. So it is 3.7. So 0.7 will be truncated and n will be storing only 3. Again it will check the condition. It says 3 not equals to 0, which is true. So perform the same steps. 3 more 10, the remainder is 3 only. नेक्स्ट सम इज इक्वल्स टू डी दैट इज 3 का क्यूब हमने यहाँ पे फाइंड किया है प्लस लास्ट दोनों नंबर्स के जो भी एडिशन है वो हमने यहाँ पे इसको ऐड किया है सो इट इज 344 फ्रॉम द लास्ट आइटरेशन यू कैन सी द वैल्यू फॉर सम इज 344 so 344 plus 3 into 3 into 3 that is 27 so it is 344 plus 27 that is 371 so the new value stored in sum is 371 Next, n is equals to n by 10. So, we perform hoga. So, 3 divided by 10 is 0.3. So, 0.3 is truncated and the new value stored in n will be 0. So, again the loop checks for the condition 0 not equals to 0. Condition false हो गया. So, ये bracket के बाहर आएगा और ये वाले line पे आएगा. यहाँ पे हमारे पास if condition है. Please make a note that if condition is not included in while loop, it is outside the while loop. So whenever you terminate from the while loop, the condition will be checked, which says if sum equals to n, यानी जो वैल्यू हमने सम में स्टोर किया है प्लस जो वैल्यू हमने स्टार्टिंग में यहाँ पे n1 में स्टोर किया है वो सेम है या नहीं. सो n1 में इट इज़ 371. सम में लॉजिक अप्लाई करके अगेन वी गॉट द सेम नंबर 371 which says the value entered by the user and the value we got after performing our logic is same, which means that number is an Armstrong number. जस्ट इन केस अगर ये n1 का वैल्यू इज डिफरेंट एंड यहाँ पे जो लॉजिक परफॉर्म करने के बाद वैल्यू आता है वो डिफरेंट होता है सो इन दैट केस इट विल प्रिंट इट इज़ नॉट एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर. सो इट इज़ अ वेरी सिंपल प्रोग्राम. प्लीज चेक विद अदर एग्जांपल्स एज वेल.